Hi guys, this is John from WaltonsInc.com and this is Meatgistics. Now it's been a while since we've done a non-Meatgistics University video, but I was playing around with using glycerin instead of extra sugar to make tender jerky here the other week. Long story short, it absolutely will work and works really well, and we're eventually going to release more information on that. But the Meatgistics user at Parksider mentioned that we were lucky to have a vacuum tumbler. That got me thinking about ways that people could do this at home. So I used the original percentage of 18% extra sugar and 20% water. Both of those are based on the weight of the meat before processing. And I did it 3 different ways. The first one, I simply put it in a container and covered it with the solution and saran wrap. Then I vacuum sealed the second batch. And for the third one, I vacuum sealed it and then I massaged it every few hours. Now all 3 of these marinated for about 42 hours. The one that just sat in the container actually started out at 3 pounds and ended up at 3 pounds. So it had 0% pickup, which was amazing to me. Now we're gonna look more at what happened there in the future, but for the time being, it's important to note that just laying your jerky in the solution isn't gonna give you much pickup. The second one, we added the solution to and vacuum packed it. Now the vacuum process helps pull apart the fibers of the meat slightly, and it makes it so that more of the solution can come into contact with the meat. Obviously the fact that solution is completely encompassing all the meat will give it an advantage, and on that one we started with 3.2 pounds and we got 15% pickup on that solution, so that's not great, but it definitely is better. Now, the third one, where I vac sealed it and then massaged the meat every few hours, picked up 36% of the solution. This is because massaging the meat relaxed all the muscle fibers even more, so there's more space in between for that solution to penetrate. So, on the first method, when we ended up cooking it, we had 44% loss, which really isn't that bad. The second one, we had 41% loss, and the third one, we only had 37% loss, which is really actually pretty excellent. So the tenderness of the 3 batches, the first one tasted just like normal jerky that had a little bit more sugar to it. There wasn't really any additional tenderness to it. I mean, it's still dry just like regular jerky. The second batch was a little bit better from a tenderness standpoint, but again, not a ton better. The third process, where we massaged the meat through the bag every few hours, with the obvious exception of overnight. I wasn't waking up every few hours and coming in here to do that. This was by far the best. Now, none of these are as good as using a vacuum tumbler. The vacuum tumbler is just simply a more efficient way to get solution into the meat and keep it there. But if you don't have one of them at home, then massaging the meat through a vacuum bag every few hours is probably the best way to go about it. As always, remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and visit WaltonsInc.com and Meatgistics.com to find everything about the meat. Thanks for watching. I'm John with WaltonsInc.com, and I'll see you guys next time. Subscribe to Walton's YouTube channel to watch more amazing videos, or shop at WaltonsInc.com to find everything about the meat. Check out our latest sales and giveaway video here, or watch another hand-picked video by clicking here.